Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my August budget. I do apologize, it's coming out a little bit late, but nonetheless it is coming out. So I'm just going to be going over my monthly budget and everything that I'm going to kind of be doing for the month of August. So we're going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, my name is Janelle. I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, meal planning, and then there'll also be some lifestyle videos as I just built and bought my first home in December and we are now expecting. So if I'm out of breath, I do apologize. So I'll be keeping you guys up on that. So there is a lot to look out forward to. So here we are. It's August. Today is the 10th. So I'm already 10 days in. The good thing is I don't get paid until the 13th. So we haven't missed a whole lot just yet. So here is my dashboard and I lay out all of my bills and everything for the month on here. And then I do an actual regular budget like on paper so you guys can kind of see it. I'm just looking for my stickers with my little paydays on here because I thought I had them, y'all, so I'm so sorry. But that is going to be the first thing that I am going to lay out are my pay dates. I get paid bi-weekly, so this paycheck is going to be or this month I'm going to get paid twice. So I get paid on, let's put this down here. And these stickers that I'm using are from Uniquely Sean. I have not bought stickers in a while, but I have a lot of leftover stickers. So that's what I've just been kind of using up right now, especially since I'm kind of doing a new format with my budget setup because I used to make my own templates and use those, and I decided that with this one I wanted to use the actual pages in the notebook. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to be getting paid on the 13th and the 27th of this month, and then we are going to go through all of my bills. So the first one that I am putting down is my transfer. I do a household budget as well too, and I transfer at least a minimum $300 every time that I get paid to my household account to cover our household bills. Oops. So I'm putting that down along with my paychecks. The next one is going to be my AT&T bill. This bill gets charged to my Wells Fargo credit card and then I pay it back. And that credit card bill is due on the 21st. So I always just put my AT&T bill to be due that time. They actually take the money out on the 12th or charge my card for it. So yeah. Next is going to be my buffer. So right now I am building not a secret buffer, but I am building a buffer in my Wells Fargo savings account. I do $100 a month, so I split it up bi-weekly and I put it into that account. And right now I am saving this buffer up to cover all of my bills for whenever I go on maternity leave. And next year or the end of this year, just depending on when she decides to come. So that's bi-weekly. We have my Netflix, which is due on the 8th, and that actually already came out. Oops. And these little stickers here are actually from, oh my gosh, her name is on Her Courage to Plan. Yeah. These stickers, these blue stickers are from Her Courage to Plan. And then on the 11th is my Acorns. I do have an Acorns account. I have a regular investment account, and then I have a, what is it called? An IRA account or a retirement account. We have my Ashley One furniture card, which is due on the 20th. And then my Ashley's 2 furniture card that is due on the 19th, or they're vice versa, but I promise I think this is how it is. Discover is due on the 8th, And this video might be a little bit longer than normal, so if y'all need to go get a drink, some wine, some popcorn, you might want to. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm not trying to make it too long, but no, it's going to be a little bit longer. My Wells Fargo card is due because I have more money on there outside of my actual AT&T bill. My Great Lakes is my small student loan. I did hear that they extended the student loan forbearance until January 2021. So that's pretty nice. We have Quicksilver, which was my regular Capital One card that they upgraded. So now all of my credit cards have points or rewards. Quicksilver is due on the 17th. And then we have my debt Snowball. And I'm just going to put this at the end of the month because that means at least by the 31st, I should have paid out my debt Snowball. And then I also do invest as well too. And investments are also paid out every time that I get paid. So I did leave it blank, but I kind of already know what I put in there on a bi-weekly basis. So we're going to put that down there too. So that is everything, you guys, for my dashboard. It has all of my bills that I know I have to pay. And it's a lot less normally because I don't have all of these credit cards to pay for, but we'll get to that in just a second. But this is just my dashboard, and now we're going to move on to the next page. So this is going to be the next page, which is kind of like my hub, like what I used to do on the front of my monthly spread. So it just has my monthly goals, some top priorities. I am now doing my debt Snowball like on this page over here. So starting off with goals over here, my number one goal is to pay off my Quicksilver card. I am in super grind mode and I am trying to hurry up and pay off all these credit cards that I was not expecting to have, all of these like hospital bills and food bills, but mostly hospital bills. This pregnancy has not always been easy. So I just have those things that I need to pay back because I do not want to have any credit card debt outside of the 3 that I expect to have, but they are not receiving any interest, or the 2 that I have that are not receiving any interest. So that is my number one goal. And then 2, I just want to be able to reduce my monthly unbudgeted spending because back in like late June, early July, I was doing a lot of door dashing, and y'all, DoorDash is really not cheap. It is very expensive. And so I racked up a little bit of money there. And so now that I am doing just a tad bit better and I can eat what I've been normally eating, I am going back to bringing my own food to work and all of that good stuff. So that is my goal. I'm not worried about how many times I spend in a month because I can spend $1 every month and only spend $30, and that is not overwhelming versus having a one spend time in a month and spend $600. So those are just my 2 main goals. I'm coming in very easy for August, and then we'll take it up a notch in September. Now here is my debt Snowball. I am going to fill in these numbers with you guys in just a second, but I do want to go over some top priorities, some things that I am focusing on. Now that you guys know that I am expecting a little girl. She is supposed to be here sometime mid-January, but she could come either early January or the end of December. So just depending, but I'm expecting her to get here in January. So I have some top priorities here. So I have 3 of them, and these are going to be all my top priorities every month until I have accomplished them. So my first one is going to be that I want to get to a $1,200 buffer by December 21st, because what that entails is that I will be on maternity leave for about 3 months, and $1,200 will cover all of my minimum bills that I need to pay each month, and that is going to just be my AT&T bill, my Netflix, my Acorns, my Ashley's 1 and 2 furniture, and my Great Lakes. That is all that I have to pay for, and that comes out to like $390. So that's about $400 a month that will cover those bills until I get back to work. And this is actually... yeah, so I'll be good, and I should actually put in a buffer for the month that I do start going back to work, since I won't have... actually, I'll be okay, because when I get paid in January, I will have paid those bills, and this won't kick in until February. So February, March, April, and I'll be back at work sometime in April, so I should be good. My next one is I want to get to at least $1,400 in the emergency fund by December 2021. And based on how I've been paying into my emergency fund, I should definitely hit that goal. And that's just going to make me feel a little bit more comfortable, because the goal was $1,500, so I'd only be $100 off. Granted, when I was making these decisions, it was earlier on in the year, and I did not know that I was going to be pregnant. And then lastly, I want to have $500 in my savings. So one of my biggest things is just making sure that I have savings in every little spot. We don't know what's going to happen, or if we're going to need extra things, and I just want to make sure, while I'm not physically bringing in income, if we need to do something, we have the money to do so. Especially on my side, I'm not worried about the household budget or anything like that, because that is already taken care of in itself. So those are my top priorities for this month and going forward. Now we're just going to quickly get into my debt snowball. So here, what color do I want to use? I'm going to use purple. So we're going to zoom on in. Whoops. A little bit so we can see these numbers a lot better. So these are my current debts that I have. So I have Quicksilver, PayPal, Wells Fargo. Oh, y'all, I didn't see no I did not put a thing down for PayPal. So let me actually put that down here, and that was due on the 7th. So let's put PayPal here, and that is $29 that I need to pay for. So let's drop that down over here. And like I said, that was for the 7th. So we'll put that down here. Okay, now we can go back to here. All right. So, and see, this is why it's so good that you go over your budget with people as well too, because you be doing it in your head all this time, and sometimes you forget stuff. So my starting balance for Quicksilver. So this is pretty much where my account ended at the end of July. So Quicksilver, we are at $278.36. PayPal, which originally paid out my 6 months for my car insurance. This is why you don't see me pay a monthly bill for it. And then I had charged some DoorDash to there, and then I bought my baby some clothes, and I think that was it. It was at 1138.99. My Wells Fargo was originally like at $900, but then I had got a Stitch Fix box, which I do need to go and put a pause on it because I just can't afford it right now. And that was a $200 fee, so that added on to that. So I am at $1172.63. Discover, this number might be skewed a tad bit, but I do know it's at $879.65 when it closed, or at the end of July, but there was about $500 added to this because I do have a monthly like hospital bill that I am paying, and it's almost like $500. So Discover probably will take a little bit longer. We'll see how that goes. My Great Lakes account is at $4,888.00. And I will double check these because I've just been putting this in savings and not actually paying towards it. My what did I do? My Ashley's one is at $4,769.68, and my Ashley 2 is at $720.58. Oh, just kidding. It is not at that. Oops. Let's go ahead and wipe that out. Just kidding. It is actually at $819.58. So we are going to total this all up on my calculator. So we have $278.36 plus $1138.99 plus $1172.63 plus $879.65 plus $4,888 plus $47.69.68 plus $819.58 equals, my total debt is $13,973.89. Now for my two Ashley Furniture cards, I'm not super worried about them this year. It never was, because they are interest-free cards. Ashley Furniture 2 has a 2-year no interest that will get paid off quickly, and then Ashley 1 has a 5-year no interest, so I am not super worried about that either. That will get taken care of because I'm not receiving any interest. My goal right now is to have Quicksilver, PayPal, Wells Fargo, and partial of Discover paid off by the end of the year. It is very important to me because I really don't want to go into next year with too much debt or consumer debt, especially now that my car has been paid off, so I don't have that to worry about. These two pages are actually going to be, let me zoom out just a tad bit for y'all. These two pages are just going to be for my paychecks. And then this next page is actually going to be where I do my transaction log. So I'll be filling this in time for paycheck number 1. And then over here, like I said, I still have some stickers left over, so I'm going to be doing my monthly budget on this page. So I'm actually going to take this page out so that we can do my actual budget and see what we have going on for the month of August. So I'm just looking at my little cheat sheet because I wrote down all of the bills on here so that I knew what was going on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Whoops. So we're going to zoom back in now so we can see this stuff. So we are going to start off. Am I in just a little bit too much? Just a little bit too much? Okay. So we're going to start off with income. And income, I get actually, okay, so yeah, we're going to do pay 1, pay 2. We're going to have a rollover. Oh, I butchered that. Rollover, and then other, and then total. So this month I am budgeting $12.50, and this is just a standard. I know that I should get more than $12.50, but I'm just budgeting off of this money. Pay 2, I'm budgeting $12.50. Rollover, I am budgeting $120. Nothing for other. And that total shall bring me to $2,620 for the month of August. And then for the dates, I get paid on 8/13 and 8/27, and this rollover should be on 8/1. So we'll see what happens after that. Then we're gonna get this sticker to do all of my bills. So we just gonna lay this right here. Ha 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 ha. So now we're gonna go down to all of my expenses first, and these are bills that I just have to pay. So we have AT&T, which is budgeted at $186.58, and the due date is 8/21. Then we have my buffer currently right now is something I need to pay into, and I'm budgeting for the month $100, and this is due on 8/13 and 8/27. Then we have Netflix, and that is $19.47, and that is due on 8/8. We have Acorns, and this is another bill that is auto debited, and that is for $3, and that's due on 8/11. And then we have my transfer, which is $600, which is due on the 8th, 8/13 and 8/27. And then we're also going to write out all of my debts that I need to pay for, because these are also things that I also just need to pay for. So we have Ashley 1, Ashley 2. So Ashley 1 is $96, and that's due on 8/20. Ashley 2 is $33, and that's 8/19. We have Discover, which is $35, and these are just the minimum payments. 35, and that's due on 8/8. We have Great Lakes, and even though this is a payment that I must make to myself, it is still debt, so that's why I'm putting it under here. We have Great Lakes, and that's $52, and that's technically due 8/25, because I always pay it with my second check. We have PayPal, which is $29, and that's due on August 7th. We have Wells Fargo, which is $25, and that's due on 8/21. And we have my Quicksilver card, which is also $25, and that's due on 8/17. So that is all of my debt, and I am going to put my investments on here. So we have Robinhood, and my Robinhood is where all of my accounts, except for one, I want to say, are dividend accounts. So I get money back from that. My goal is to have that to build money in to later receive passive income from. So we have Robinhood, and then I have my other just like Acorns account. That is just literally me saving money in there for just other long-term savings. And then I have my IRA, and that's for retirement for at the moment. And they each are gonna get $20 for the month. So they're both going to be 8/13 and 8/27. And anytime you see that it has two dates, that means whatever is here is split in half, and not that it's getting that same thing twice, because then that would definitely throw off my budget. So those are going to be all of my bills, in a sense, that I need to pay for. Investments to me is what I'm considering bills that I need to pay for each month. And now we're gonna roll over into my cash envelopes and my sinking funds and savings. So I'm gonna switch that over to a different color because they're not gonna have any due dates. So for my cash envelopes, we have, y'all see how crooked I just started writing way over here? We have groceries, which I already know these categories are definitely gonna change. The amounts: groceries, gas, household, personal, and miscellaneous. For groceries, I have $130 budgeted, because I just realized that there's just no way the money that I'm putting in is ever going to cover what I need to put into the house so that we can actually eat. I have gas at $140. I have household at $40, personal at $130, and then miscellaneous at $60. And then we have run out on this sheet. So let me get the next sheet, and we are going to do sinking funds over here. So I did add my car fund back to this sinking fund. I think I talked about it in my last video, but I'm adding it back because $2 a month does not hurt. I can continue to save for a new car at some point in my life. So we have car fund, and that's getting $2 a month. Car maintenance is going to be $80 a month. And I did drop that down because currently Brandon is taking care of any and all services and things that need to be fixed on my car, which I love him so much for that. Not that I normally pay a whole lot, but normally I will cover whatever parts I need, and then of course he's doing the labor for free, so that's normally what I do. But I don't have to worry about that, so I did just drop it down a little bit to be able to put money elsewhere. We have clothes at $30. That did get bumped up some. We have fun. I left that at $70, but I will bump it up just a little bit after I get my debt under control. And I do have a game plan for that. I just need to talk it over with Brandon first before I even make the move. And if he's cool with it, then I will talk to y'all about what I plan on doing to get this debt paid off a lot quicker. Health is $50. Holiday, which I also want to put some more money into here, is at 72. It did get bumped up, but we do plan on doing something very small for Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween, but we live in a neighborhood now where kids come and get candy. So I just want to be able to get like a little bucket or something so kids can come and get candy for Halloween. And then for Thanksgiving, of course, we're going to cook and do something for ourselves. And then for what is it called? For Christmas, we do need to get a new Christmas tree and ornaments. We're gonna put lights outside of our house. And so I just want to make sure that I'm able to cover that, because I'm going to show y'all going forward, your girl's going to be very, very strict on using these credit cards. Not that I have a problem with being able to use my credit cards, but sometimes I can get carried away and use it as a crutch. Home is getting $50, and that's for just any home projects or anything that we need to buy in our house, because there's so much more things that we need to do that I'm just literally slowly trying to save up for, so we can go ahead and do that. Savings is getting $50, and then emergency fund is getting $40. And that is all of my fees, or not my fees, all of my sinking funds and savings. And then there should be, I don't really claim to do a zero-based budget, because that's just not how it works out for me. I do have a rollover budget that I need to put down of $100. So this is expected to stay in my account and roll over to September. And then whatever I may potentially have left over, just depending at the end of the month, we'll see where that money goes. So we're going to do, do I want to put it on here? We'll have total expenses here. Bam. And we're actually going to add it up, and I'm just going to make sure all the numbers are right. But I did, oh geez, sorry. I did already have them sort of kind of written out on here. So let's just go over. I had 600 plus 186, 58, plus 100, plus 1947, plus 3, plus all of my debt came out to 295, plus all of my cash envelopes came out to 500, plus all of my sinking funds came out to $444, plus 60 for my investments, plus $100 for my rollover, and that puts me at total expenses, puts me at 2,300. What does that say? And $8.05. And oops, 5 cents. And then we are going to put down what my remaining balance is. Oops. Underneath it. And we're just going to put it right here. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to do this number, and we're going to minus it by 2620. And that leaves me with a remaining balance of $311.95, which means this money, sorry y'all, it was so out of frame. That means that this money can go towards debt, any unbudgeted items that I need to do, or anything that may or may not come up. I can take care of that. So that covers, y'all, my monthly budget. This spread actually came out a lot nicer than I thought I was gonna maybe like it. But no, it actually came out pretty decent. Tell me what you guys think, especially if you've been watching my channel for a while. This was not terrible at all. Here. So we have that here, and that's just my monthly budget. Like I said, you guys will, I'll need to fix this because, yeah, I'll need to fix this. But you guys will see me do my, oh, I'm having a brain fart. See me do my expense tracker still, my paychecks and all of that good stuff. I know this video was very long, but I do hope you guys enjoyed it and that it was very informative and kind of kept y'all on what I'm planning on to do this month. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.